Hi, everyone, and welcome to day 9 of the Summer of Self Love Challenge. This is me, Dee Savoie, your goddess whisperer, your goddess activation guide, writer, author, speaker, and publisher. And I'm really happy to be here with you today. I have had actually an incredible last 2 days. A lot of stuff going on for me that's really lifting up me personally and may mean a lot for my brand and my company going forward. And all of these wonderful good news vibes, I am passing along to you. So, excuse me. Let's start by acknowledging that today is the ninth day that we have been together. I thank you so much for showing up each day and for just being able to do the challenge with me. I hope that if anybody is within the sound of my voice and they're enjoying the challenge, please let me know. Please let me know if there's any other topic you'd like for me to cover either through the challenge or any other way, and we will get to it. So, today, our topic is I give myself permission to play and explore. And here we go. Somewhere along the way, many of us were taught that play is a luxury, or worse, a distraction. That exploration is only useful if it leads to something productive. But the soul knows better. The goddess within craves wonder. She thrives in curiosity, joy, and spontaneity. So today, let's breathe in this sacred affirmation. I give myself permission to play and explore. I give myself permission to play and explore. I give myself permission to play and explore. And I hope this is true for all of you, that we allow that inner child or inner young person or inner teenager, inner tween, whoever you've got going on inside you, you let them come out and play and explore. And it's interesting because I got into a conversation with someone over on LinkedIn where I'm also posting the challenge. And he was saying that first he wanted me to explain how I got to the idea that many people are told that they kind of lose their ability to play and explore. And he was saying, um, when he was a kid, he used to go out and play and blah blah blah. And I had the same kind of childhood. My mom didn't know where the heck we were for most of the day. We would just get together as a bunch and ride our bikes or play in a common area or whatever. And some of the stuff we were doing, my mom would be horrified if she knew what we were doing. But in those days, kids were not helicoptered like they are today. They were not supervised like they are today. And we just had a ball. We had a great childhood. And we could feel free to play and explore as we chose. And, somewhere along the line, we've lost that. And that's what I was discussing with this gentleman that was talking to me over on LinkedIn. It's not so much when you're kids, but even today, kids are supervised way more than we were. But as an adult, you're expected to have some kind of serious career. You're supposed to take care of stuff, pay bills, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to, be a productive and positive adult person. And that we forget just how sacred play is. And that was the point that I'm really trying to make today, is that play is sacred. It's not a waste of time. It's a return to our essence. Exploration is not a detour. It's the path to rediscovering who you truly are. And if you don't have the freedom to explore, if you don't have the freedom to just try to figure out different things and enjoy yourself without expecting a positive result or something productive to come from what you're doing, then you are missing out. And we need to reclaim that as adults. We need to reclaim the idea that you can just go out and have a good time and have fun and not necessarily, the kind of prescribed fun that adults are supposed to have, right? Do whatever it is that you want. Live how you want. This is your life. This is your turn to do whatever it is that you want to do, right? So have fun, because that really is the purview of the goddess. When we let go of needing everything to be prescribed, to be perfect, to be polished or planned, we make space for magic. So here are the three questions we're going to stir in our cauldron for today. And they are: when was the last time I did something just because it delighted me? Think about what brought you joy as a child or even last year. What activities made you lose track of time without concern for how it looked or what it achieved? And if you can't think of something, right? Oh boy, you need some playtime. What parts of me long to be expressed but have been silenced by duty, fear, or expectations? Is it your artist, your dancer, your wild woman, your sacred fool? Listen for the whispers of the creative parts that want to come out and play. So, play isn't the same for everybody. What does your playtime look like? What do you want to do to honor your sacred fool or your inner child or your wild woman? What does that look like? Okay. And finally, where in my life can I invite in more curiosity and less control? It could be your spiritual practice, your creative work, your daily routine. How might things shift if you approached it with wonder instead of pressure? Think about that for yourself. "Hmm, why is this here about me today?" So here's our closing blessing. May you dance with the unexpected. May you color outside the lines. May you follow joy like a compass. And remember that play is prayer, exploration is empowerment. You are free to discover new layers of yourself again and again and again and again, because there's always more to you. There's always more to you to be discovered. So, now, if you want to continue to deepen into this self love work with our summer of self care, here is our assignment for today: say no without guilt. No guilt. No, as they say, is a whole sentence, and you're entitled to say it whenever you please, to whomever you please, without feeling guilt. You know, as an adult, we get to be and do whatever we please within reason. Okay. So now in the chat, I am going to be putting two things. The first one is the link to our Summer of Self Care guide, which will tell you every day what we're doing to honor ourselves and our self care. And today it is saying no without guilt. And I love it, because I've said many, many times that if you are trying to reclaim yourself, the first thing you need to be able to do is to reset your default answer, so that if somebody asks you to do something, and if you have trouble people pleasing, right? And the minute somebody asks you to do something, you feel obligated to do it, and you say yes, make your default answer no. No, I can't do that. No, I can't pick up your children. No, I can't go to this event that is probably going to be boring as hell and I'm not going to like it. No, 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 no. And then only once you've given yourself a chance to really think about or feel into what you're being asked to do, so that you can make up your own decision, your own mind about whether you really want to do it or not, or whether you really want to be there or not, or this is something, that appeals to you or not. You need to give yourself a moment to decide is this really what I want to do? Because you can always change your mind and say yes. But it's very hard if you've said yes to change your mind and say no. Most people don't want to hear that. You say, but you promised, you said. And it's an unfortunate truth that people will take advantage of those people who they know will say yes, even if they should say no, even if they know they don't want to do it. And that's just an unfortunate truth. So now, here is a landing page for our Cracking the Creativity Code program. It's a do it yourself program that lasts for 3 weeks. And I hope you will check it out because if you're really truly serious about your creativity, and this is our last week of talking about creativity, this is the last time that this program will be at its price, which is right now $47. The price will be going up Sunday night at midnight. And so if you want to just check it out and see if this is something that appeals to you and that will help you expand your creativity, I really hope that you'll give it a try. And so I'm not even going to tell you much about it. I've said so much about it. I've posted all over the place about it. That it's a 3 week program that really helps you dig into number one, finding your muse, that spirit guide that will help you with your creative endeavors, stalking your story, and animal ally to help you find the true story of your life and live it, and breaking out of your box, which is you recovering all those parts of yourself that are, in psychological terms, disassociated, in shamanic terms, they have gone wandering, parts of yourself, your energy field that have left you incomplete and have robbed you of vitality and energy to create all of the wonderful things you were meant to create. So, if this sounds like it's for you, uh, have at it. And I hope you will enjoy at least taking a look at this program and seeing if it's for you. And if it is, try to sign up before Sunday at midnight because that's when the price will go up. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed being here with you. I will see you tomorrow on the 10th. And what's marvelous about tomorrow is that it is the full moon in Capricorn. So I will see you then. We'll talk more about all of these things. And I hope you have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.